people in here. The gifts we're gonna do for 2 hours. Hold on. All right, we're gonna see if we can hit some gifts. See if we got anybody in here. We got a lot to talk about. I got a lot of videos that I've been putting up. I guess if I had a message, the most important message right now, I'm having trouble seeing with these filthy glasses, would be try to enjoy your families this holiday season. The holidays are a time of reflection, time to look back on the year, how quick it went by, and time to maybe start thinking ahead. Some people have resolutions that they do, New Year's resolutions. My resolution is just to keep doing what I do, and that's what I do. I just do what I do. And, well, just to keep doing what I do and trying to help people as much as I can, and keep living with no regrets. That's a big one. Try to live with no regrets. Not wonder what if I would have done this, would I done this, if I would have said this, or what, you know. We'll get some people here, and I'll tell you all some more. Got me some water, just in case to chat with y'all if we get some folks in here. So it's looking like I won't have a lunchtime stream tomorrow, but I will do in the morning. I had a chicken sandwich today for lunch with the bacon and the cheese. I gave it 2 thumbs up with the fries, and I did cut my nails, by the way. I noticed when I was making the video, my nails were long. I noticed they were a little bit too long, okay? They were a little bit too long. What's up, Hawak? Welcome in, Hawak. Everybody check out Hawak May's channel. I need to go check out your channel too. I've been really busy making videos and stuff, and I hadn't really had an opportunity. So tonight, after I do my live stream, I'll probably be going visit some channels, checking in. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I had a good day today. I had a chicken sandwich, and I got a good weekend planned already. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday is Thanksgiving. So tomorrow night, I'll be making a video on the corn casserole. I'm going to show you all the ingredients. I'll make a video sometime tomorrow night, and then Thursday when we do the cooking, I'll show you all the finished product, and of course I'll probably just show you my community tab for food, and just try to enjoy the day. I hope y'all all have a great Thanksgiving. You know, spend time eating and enjoying it with friends and family and all that stuff, and watch football. We like to watch football on Thanksgiving, but my TV got moved and I can't catch some of the channels now, so it's all good. You know, I'm gonna make the best of it. I got a big Friday planned. I got a big Saturday planned. I got a big Sunday planned. Tomorrow's gonna go by quick. So I'm all set up for the rest of the week, yo. I have a bunch of stuff going on. Today is actually the day that I probably would get the most rest if I wanted to rest. But I did put out some videos today. One of them was Cade York signed with the Saints. Hopefully that gets some views. We got us a new kicker. Blake Gropey had been missing some easy kicks, and apparently Saints management just said, hey, you had enough. So we brought in Justin Tucker too. He played for the Ravens, but went ahead and went with Cade York. I like Cade York. He was like 33 out of 45 in the NFL though, you know, but he played for LSU in 2019. He was on that national championship team. Okay, we're starting to get videos of Shane uploaded to your channel. So we'll see if we start bringing in some more people. What's up, Jacob? Big Jacob. Big Jacob Dean. Yeah, I want to wish all of y'all, I'm going to say it probably a couple of times in the video, but I want to wish y'all all a happy Thanksgiving, man. You know, I'll probably say it tomorrow again, and I'll probably say it Thursday. Okay, it's Thanksgiving week. It's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thanksgiving Eve is tomorrow, and I ain't gonna be to see y'all. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. So, you know, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all. If y'all want to follow me on Facebook, I got a Facebook page now. It's linked to my YouTube channel. It's called Crisco's Countrylife. And the Facebook channel links to the YouTube. So I'll post a little bit more behind the scenes stuff on the Facebook page. I've been going through my camera roll, and I gotta get some pictures out of there. So I'll probably be posting some stuff from Tennessee tonight. If y'all want to check that out, y'all feel free to add me on Facebook, Crisco's Countrylife. In a second here, I'm gonna check my videos that I've uploaded. I can do that right now. We got 3 people in here. Y'all please smash the thumbs up. Give me 1 second. About the Cajuns Saturday. Probably do some tailgating out there. LSU plays at 2:30 against Oklahoma. I did a preview video on that. So I'm trying to do more UL Raging Cajun stuff. If y'all didn't know, I'm trying to do more stuff for them. One of the videos I'll make, okay, at 3:15. I'll probably wait the stream's over to make it, but one of the videos I'm gonna make today is what happens when you don't get that call that you were hoping for, you know? You're waiting on a call to come through that's gonna change your life. You feel strongly about it, that you can do something to help someone, and you just never get that phone call. You know, you reach out and you don't get that phone call, you know, and it can hurt a little bit, but then you got to think, well, I did my best, did my part, I did all I can do. I can't do no better. So I'm just gonna be like all the rest and go with the flow. I ain't gonna try to change nothing. It is what it is. You know, it's really, honestly, it's not my job to change things, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I have an obligation. I can't get too deep into this with y'all, but I don't know. I think honestly, some people don't want to change. They don't want things to be different. I think some people are just comfortable with things the way they are. They don't want things to be better. They don't even want the thought of things being better. They just want things to stay exactly the same. So if that's the case, it is what it is. What's up, Big Joe? How you doing, Big Joe? You know, you can lead a horse to the trough, but you can't make him drink. That's a great analogy. I mean, I can lead you to the trough, but if you don't want my help, I can't make you drink. You know, I can't force you to drink the water. No matter how bad I'd like to. You know, all I can do is offer. And if it's not, you know, good enough, well, at least I know I tried. That's one thing about me. When I'm gonna be late, when y'all gonna be watching me? What's up, DB King? Appreciate it. When I'm gonna be later on, because I plan on doing this in another 40 years if possible. when I'm gonna be doing this later on, I ain't gonna have no regrets. You know, I ain't gonna be one of those people that sits back and says, "Boy, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that." That ain't gonna be me. So that's the way it is. What's up, Candy? A little bit of a slow moving chat today. What's up, Donna? The crew's in the house. The crew is here. Yeah, that's what the next video will be about, Jacob. That's what the next video will be. You know, I waited for this call all day. Funny enough, this morning, like I was saying in the earlier video, I got a phone call. I thought it was that breakthrough phone call that I've been waiting on, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. No reaching out, no text message, no nothing. Hey, no problem. You know, you try to it's 3:18 in the day, so actually the phone could ring at any time. You know, I wish it would. It could ring tomorrow. I don't know. It's not completely over, but chances are it won't ring. If it hadn't rung yet, chances are it's not gonna ring. One day I'll tell you about it, Jacob, what I was trying to do. But like I was saying in the last stream, I know my worth at this point, you know. I know my value. You know, I've been doing this long enough that I believe I can be an asset. You know, and when you see something that there's a problem, what's up, down? 0 worth? That's what I got, 0 worth? I don't believe that. Apparently you've been here just watching, so that's good. Hit the thumbs up, please. Yeah, Dawn says I have 0 worth. Okay, that's your opinion. I think absolutely differently. I think everyone has value. I think everyone has worth. I think everyone has a voice, and we can learn from each other. And I think I have a strong voice, but apparently it's not needed or doesn't want to be heard. So we're going to leave it as is. You know, we're going to leave it as is. You know, I've been doing this a long time. I know a lot about what I'm talking about. I think, thank you, Jacob. I think what I was after could have been a breakthrough. A major breakthrough for a lot of people. But we'll never know. But I'll never have to worry. You know, I'll never have to look back on it and say, what if? There'll never be a decision because I know I tried. I tried very hard to reach out, but nothing. Nothing. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop trying or doing what's in my heart, you know. Because I won't. Yep, absolutely. How's your day going, Jacob? You doing good today? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. There's a lot that goes on, y'all. People only see what they see on the surface, you know. Okay, you just came back. Yeah, I made some videos. I made about 5 videos, and they were all uploading. I made a video. You'll normally see me in LSU gear, but I made a couple videos in Cajuns gear. I'd like to start promoting them a little bit more. The Raging Cajuns. They're one of my teams too. And I don't see anybody else really doing that, so we'll see. I'll keep trying. Oh, no problem, Jacobine. No problem, buddy. I want y'all to know, I want you to know that out of all the people on this earth, you're probably the one that believes in me the most, you know. You and DC Vlogs, LSU. I would probably say y'all two. You know, y'all two are the ones that believes in me the most. And I won't forget y'all, you know. It's gonna be an interesting year, you know. I got something planned, so you just have to stay tuned. But trust me, I don't forget y'all. What the support y'all shows me does. Trust me, I see it. I know it. If everybody was like y'all, we'd have hundreds of people in this stream instead of just us, you know. But not everybody's like that. What's up, Brody Blue? Brody Blue. Go Tigers. You know, not everybody's like that, Jacob. And not everybody shows that same support, man. What's up, Craig? You know, we just sitting in the car and chatting. Yeah, not everybody shows that same support, man. Even the people you would think should show it, you know, Jacob, they don't show it. If I'm gonna get this done, it's gonna be something that I'm just gonna have to have no give up, you know. I mean, it would be easy to give up with just us, our little bitty folk in here. I could just say, well, we've been trying it. It didn't work out. Time to move on from this. Time to find a new hobby. But instead, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna find new ways to get it done. And I'm gonna keep going. Cause like I said, yeah, Brody, I do too. Go Tigers. Like I said, this is a train that's rolling. It ain't gonna stop rolling. Give me 1 second. So people can either jump on the train. They can jump on the train. Or they can, what's up, typical R game? Yeah, they can jump on the train. They can jump off the train. They can stay off the train. It don't matter. I ain't never giving up. I could really use a nap right now, you know. Nice. Appreciate it, Jacob. Appreciate it. Yeah, you've never been off the train. You know, for a while there, I had fallen off the train when I used to sleep every day for lunch. I look at my videos, and I wonder, why was I doing that? You know, why was I doing that? Why was I so tired? Why was I just so worn out? Who was I? What was I trying to prove to myself that I was so tired and worn out like that? You know. What's up, Oscar? You know, why was I so worn out like that? What was I trying to prove? Who really was I trying to make happy? You know, that I would literally be so tired and worn out that I would fall asleep and sleep through a lunch break every day to where I couldn't go no more. I physically and mentally could not go anymore. You know, but I had other people happy. You know, others were happy, sure, but I wasn't. But I did what I had to do. Handled my handled my business, you know. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. That's the only way we're going to grow. That's the only way we're going to grow. Hold on one second. Much these days because of all those years. Thank you, Jacob. I actually have some videos up, Brody. I went to the LSU Arkansas game. You'll have to look for them, but I have made a good bit of games. I did a vlog. I did some little videos in the game. How about you, Brody? You ever been to an LSU game? I remember those days when I used to, before I had gone to LSU game, I used to ask people that, you know. At the time, growing up, it seemed unfathomable. I used to watch LSU on TV, and it seemed like my biggest dream that I would go. Couldn't imagine that I made it to an LSU game. You know, I watched them on TV, and finally one day I went. And a Saints game. Y'all still never heard the story of my first Saints game. What's up, Kelly? Kelly's taking a break from her exercise to come in here, and we appreciate you. I know you got a lot to do. Yeah, I know you got a lot going on, Kelly. I think I'm going live until 4. And then I think I'm going to go take a little nap. I think that's what I'm going to do. We got 4 thumbs ups. It's amazing to me, though, you know, Jacob, that we only get mostly 2, 1, maybe 4 people in these streams with 5,000 subscribers, you know. I can't understand that. You know, we got a big subscriber count. We get views on the shorts, not as much on the longer videos, but it's amazing to me, you know, that we can only get 2 people in here on a live stream. I don't understand that, really. You know, because I watch people that get hundreds of people in their streams. Okay, that was 2019, Brody. Actually, Brody, have you heard of the name Cade York? He was the kicker in 2019 to 2021. Well, he signed the Saints. I just made a video on that. Yeah, Kyron Lacey. I actually had met Kyron Lacey's mom, and I never talked to Kyron Lacey, but I went to a game and stood by the gate where the players come in, and he had a really good following, Brody. He was very well loved. I can tell you that. He actually played for the ULL Raging Cajuns, and then he transferred to LSU. And I really believe if he was still alive, he'd be a very successful NFL player. So yeah, very sad situation there. Yeah, God bless his family and him. Yep. So y'all hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Share, share, share. I have a Facebook page now, Brody. If you'd like to join, it's Crisco's Countrylife. You can either just click the link on the YouTube channel, or you can search for it. It's a picture of me. You'll see me on there. I'm trying, Yeah, I saw that, Jacob. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate you doing that. Every share. No, that's the hardest thing to do, is get somebody to share a video. For some reason. I mean, Jacob, to be honest with you, as many videos as I put out, do you realize you may be the only person that has ever shared a video of me on Facebook? Isn't that a shame? You know? You're the only person ever that has ever shared me out on Facebook that I know of. Isn't that a shame? You know? You would think that somebody would share me out, but you're the only one that's ever done it for me. It is, isn't it? You know? I spent a lot of time doing this, man. You'd think a message that I said, or anything that I said, would make somebody want to share a message, or you'd think some sports fan or something with 7,000 videos. But I don't know. Maybe not everybody feels, the way some of y'all do. But what's up, Jen? Thank you, Jen. No, Brody, I don't think that they're mean. I just think that people don't understand when I say like, comment, subscribe, and share, how important it is to do that. If you really want to support somebody that does this, it's essential to get the word out. It's essential, and a lot of people on Facebook have at 1,000 friends. That's how you get the word out. But it don't matter if I'm talking till I'm blue in the face. For some reason, they refuse to share it. It's like, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. I know if I knew somebody on YouTube, or it meant this much to them, I know I'd share it on my Facebook page. That's all I had to do. But Jacob may be the only person that's ever shared me on a Facebook page, That's amazing to me, man. But I didn't forget you, Jacob. I ain't forgot you. I got something pretty special planned for you for the new year. So, something to look forward to. Trust me. I ain't forgot you, buddy. Always trust me. I ain't gonna let you down, Jacob. I made a video about that. Yeah, Jacob's a man. Jacob has always supported me. I talked with Jacob one time in a StreamYard. Alright, you remember that, Jacob, when we had talked in that StreamYard? You came up on the panel for a little while. Yeah, you had came up on the panel, and we talked first. We didn't talk long though, but we talked for a little while. And Jacob loves him some turkey, so I know he's excited for Thursday. Turkey and some cauliflower. You can't forget the cauliflower, Jacob. Wait, definitely. If anybody deserves to be a moderator on this channel, it's Jacob Dean. That's for sure. Him and DC Vlogs LSU. They're always in here. Most of the time when I got one or two people, they in here just holding it down, you know. College is better than NFL. To me, it's a better experience. But of course, I hadn't been to the Saints in a while. But you know, basically all I go to is the Cajuns and the Saints and LSU, and LSU is probably the best college football experience in the nation. What's up, T-Bone? I ain't seen you in a while. You doing good? Happy Thanksgiving. T-Bone in the house. It's really sunny outside today. You agree 100% college football is much better? I want to see what Indiana does in the playoff. Ohio State's ranked number 1 right now. Yeah, I still enjoy. What's up, AS? AP Montage. Georgia dogs all day, my guy. Brody Buell says I subscribe. Thank you, brother. We need all the help we can get. You know, we got 5 people in here. I appreciate every one of y'all. Please know that. I appreciate all of y'all. I'm gonna keep trying, y'all. I'm gonna keep trying to bring y'all content and breaking news and game day vlogs. I think people like game day vlogs, especially for football games. I'm doing good, Brody. You know, it's Thanksgiving Eve tomorrow, and I'm about to go take me a little nap in about 19 minutes, actually. I do this every day, you know. Upload videos, do live streams. You can't wait for the new year? Me neither, Jacob. A lot of fun things happen in the new year. The rodeo every year in January. I love Thanksgiving too, T-Bone. I'm having fun now. When people start talking to me, that's when I really enjoy it. You know, it makes me feel appreciated. The more people in here, the more appreciated I feel. And one thing I've always been, that's why I enjoy doing this, is I've always been real good with chatting with people. You know, I've never met someone that I couldn't chat with. If they wanted to chat with me. Some people don't want to chat with me, believe it or not. How many are in this stream? We only got 2 people right now, it's showing. Well, we got T-Bone, Jacob Dean, and you. So it's showing 2, but we got 6 thumbs ups. But honestly, with almost 6,000 subscribers, there's no reason there shouldn't be at least 20 people in here. You know, I'm just being honest. That's how I feel. Boy, you got that right, T-Bone. Watch the video I just made about enjoying your family and friends over the holidays. You know, that's why it's so important, because, you know, most people get together as a family around the holidays. You know, it's time to reflect on the year, and people enjoy each other's company and catch up, watch football and eat and take a nap. But you never know who's going to be at that table this year. That may be their last Thanksgiving. You know, everybody's getting older. Everybody's getting old, and you never know. You're not promised tomorrow. So I'm really going to be out and about this year for the holidays. I want to get out and about and see things and do things. And, you know, one of the things I want to do is see if I can't go to the nursing home. That would be a good thing. And hand out some Christmas cards. What's up, Jonathan Dunn? How you doing, Jonathan? So yeah, I want to hand out some Christmas cards and just hopefully meet some folks and chat a little bit and hear what they have to say. You know, yeah, man, I'm hoping to do it. I'm gonna ask when I go over there. I'm gonna ask them, and then if they say it's okay, I'm gonna go run to the store and pick up some cards, sign them real quick. Crisco. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Crisco's Country Life. And then, yeah, T-Bone. And then at the start of the new year, we got, well, as far as what was going to be on this channel, we got a lot of football left. We got rodeo reenactments throughout the spring and all that. And in between then, we'll do interviews and daily live streams and whatever else comes about. Maybe some college baseball games would be fun to do. I'm trying to reach out to people. And all I can do is reach out. What's up, Jonathan Dunn? Rivalry weekend. Your nephew does. What's up, Capit? Hey, USA. Yeah. Cute little feed. Hey, Capit. You heard, Capit? I'm on Facebook. You can find me at Crisco Life. Add me on Facebook. Capit. She showed me a lot of support over the years. Her little channel's just like mine. It's nothing real fancy. She's just a down-to-earth person that enjoys chatting with people. She likes to cook chicken feet. Oh, Jonathan Dunn hit me with a roll tide. Oh, man. I understand. But yeah, Competitor USA, y'all check out. Look, Capit, I just pinned you. Capit. Competitor, hey, USA. Yeah. You enjoy chatting with me, Brody? I enjoy chatting with you, too. I'm glad you're part of this stream. Please hit the like, comment, subscribe, and share so we can try to get bigger and bigger. Eventually, blessing people. Eventually, the goal is to bless people. It's not to keep everything for myself. It's to bless people. To bless others and share the videos and show you that this dream was not for nothing, This dream of mine to do this was not for nothing. Thank you, T-Bone. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Man, I can't lie. My beard is starting to itch me. It's starting to itch. I've been scratching it. I have that for the wintertime when it gets cold, so my face stays warm. Well, I guess mine would be God Family YouTube. To answer you, T-Bone. God Family, then YouTube. What's up, Nick Ramsey? When am I going to get off? Probably another 20 minutes. I feel like going to take a nap. I'll probably go tag the videos I made real good with some stuff and do some sharing and just take me a little nap. And I'm not sure if I'll be on again after a while. But I'm kind of tired. I could use a nap. Nothing wrong with that, T-Bone. You know, it took me a long time to be able to grow this beard. I'm from Louisiana, 90s Calawanda. I'm from Louisiana. Oh. Thank you, Jacob. There's a big town near, probably Baton Rouge, where the LSU Tigers play. I'm tired, yo. I'm really tired. So what I do is I'll stay on 10 more minutes, and then I'll make the video of when that call you've been waiting for doesn't come, you know, and that'll be my last video pertaining to this situation. Hey, T-Bone, you make a lot of sense, man. Thank you very much. You really make a lot of sense with that comment. You know, everybody's different. People think differently, and that's okay. And I actually like when someone disagrees with me. I'll give like this big bold statement. I can't tell you, T. I wish I could. You know, everything's very subliminal what I've been talking about, and let's just put it to you like this, if I can tell you. I offered my services. You know, I offered my services for something that I really feel like needs improvements, and I have a lot of. Let's see, how do I put it? I have a lot of experience in that area, and you know, I did everything I could, and my my offer was not reciprocated. You know, I tried, left my number, said, please, you know, please just listen to me. Couldn't even get that. You know, I couldn't even get somebody to listen to me. And there's actually a big glaring need there. You know, and Jacob likes the beard, but there's a big glaring need there. Thank you, T-Bone. Thank you, Brody. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'm always live, so feel free to come hang with us, man. I'll be putting up some more content. I did a preview video for the LSU Oklahoma game. You can check it out, and trust me, whenever we hire a new coach, I'll be making a lot of videos from that. You know, it'll be an interesting time to be an LSU fan when we find out who our new coach is. Typical Gamer says, you know, Alabama could beat Oklahoma. Could beat Oklahoma. Okay. Oof. All right, Brody, go Tigers. T-Bone says, T-Bone from Pennsylvania. We are. Typical Gamer says, hey, Jacob. Have a good night, Brody. Yup. Have a good night. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving Eve. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm going to flip it around. But for those of y'all that are still here, I'm going to tell y'all what today proves to me. This is what today has proven to me at almost 4 o'clock. And some people in this world just do not want better. They don't want things to change. They want things to stay the way they are. And they're comfortable with being mediocre. That's a shame. Because not everybody wants to be mediocre. Not everybody's comfortable with that. When you have a chance, to change things and make things better into what they should be, you should listen. I mean, anybody knows that. If somebody can offer from experience, something that can help to improve a situation, then you let them tell you what they have to say at the least. Like, that little song, "This Little Light of Mine, I'm Gonna Let It Shine." There you go. If you get somebody in there that is that passionate, that they're not even asking for money for help. They just want to get their foot in there and share ideas. And you just blow them off. Well, what does that say, honestly? What does that say? And without getting too deep into things, I'll just tell you all this. We don't live in the 80s anymore, yo, or the 90s. Or the 70s, or the 60s, or the 50s. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm getting at is social media. Social media these days are a very huge part of our world. And there are some people that are, honestly, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I do think I have some influence. Not somebody that like somebody that has like 2 million subscribers and like that, but or 250,000 subscribers. I mean, I only got almost 6,000, but I still feel that I'm at a point where I can make a difference when it comes to social media because of my experience with social media, because I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm passionate about it, and I'm invested in it, and I want to do it. I enjoy doing it. Nobody's making me do this. I enjoy doing this. And for somebody to just ignore what I was trying to offer, it's just unbelievable to me. I think it says a lot. It says a lot. Every day, as human beings, Jacob, we all put in life, we all put in a situation every day. And we can make the right situation, we can make the right choice or the right choice. And then some days, we have to make decisions on the run. You may be offered a certain service or be in a certain situation where if you choose correctly, it could change your life. But if you don't, and you just don't try, you're never gonna get it done, man. You'll never get anywhere if you don't try. And to honestly not see that, it's really mind-boggling to me. It's unbelievable. But I led the horse to the trough. I tried. Can't make him drink. You can't make him drink. You can't make him drink. So, sadly enough, things are not going to change. They're going to stay exactly the same. Exactly the way that they've been since the 1980s. There'll be no difference. You know. What's up, Stella Stewart? There'll be no there'll be no coming to terms that it's 2025 and social media is a very big part of our society, taking advantage of it. There'll be no coming to terms to that. We'll stay living like we're living in 1985. You know. Hey, like my old grandpa used to say, man, that's the way they want it. That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way it's gonna be, baby. I did my part. I tried. I tried. I personally ain't got nothing to be ashamed of because I tried. Oh, little farty waddy. Something tells me you out there, sports. I'm gonna stay live another 9 minutes. Make my hour. Go take me a nap. Check my videos that I made. I'm charging my phone right now. My hardest thing is to keep my phone charged. Yeah, Jacob, I have no shame, though. And I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep doing contacts. And I'm gonna keep waiting on that phone to ring. And I have faith that somebody will make that phone ring. And I promise you, when they do make that phone ring, they won't ever regret it. Because you got a lion right here. A lion intends to be the king of the jungle, baby. That's what a lion does. The king of the jungle. And that's the way I feel right now. To not recognize that, yeah, what can I do? Oh yeah, I know you do, Jacob. And I'm not going anywhere, buddy, I promise. I appreciate you too. I hope to be doing this. I'm 47. If I can do this another 40 more years, I'll be doing it. I mean, I'm sure things will change over the years. What's up, Brody? Welcome back, buddy. I'll stay a little longer if I need to. As long as we're still chatting. We got 4 in here. But I'm sure things over the years are going to change as I get older on here. Like, I probably won't be sitting in my car when I'm in my 80s and just chatting with y'all. I'll probably just set up my iPhone, probably iPhone 25 or something, and I'll just plop it up against a can, stick it in my little room, or I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But, you know. Let me check something. A bit of a hate left, so go ahead and unpin her message. She left. She usually comes in for just a little while to say hi because she has a lot of friends on here too. That's the thing, you got to understand when I do the same thing when I go into other people because I know a lot of people, and I'll go in and say, I'll say a little something and I'll move on because there's so many people you try to help out. You're trying to help. You can leave a comment and you're trying to help them, at least you're trying. Yeah. But I've been adding a lot of people on my Facebook, Jacob. Thank you, Brody. That's very nice of you to say, buddy. Yeah, check out my Facebook, Brody. It's Crisco's Countrylife. You can find it on the YouTube channel. It's linked in. If you like that sort of thing. And if you have a Facebook, feel free to add me. actually need to call. Yeah, thank you, Jacob. Yeah, I've been sharing some on there. I need to call one of my buddies I hadn't talked to in a while. I may do that. I may actually do that. I'm gonna get off of here. Check them out. In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna go check my little videos, how they doing, and you know, yeah, I got a buddy that lives. He lives a good ways from me. What's up, Kai God? But he's a big LSU fan and Saints fan, and I call him every now and then, and we chat. He's a good dude. I never actually met him though. I want to meet him. Maybe this holiday season I can go meet him. Only lives like probably an hour away from me. It'd be nice to to meet him. Been friends with him for probably going on 10 years now. I'm doing good, Kai. You having a good day today? I think I'm gonna go take me a little nap in a little while. Depends what happens. I actually might come back live after I take my nap, depending on how I feel. I love doing live streams. We don't get many people in here, but live streams are my favorite thing to do. That's the one thing I never stopped doing with live streams. Even when I was exhausted and couldn't go no more, I still did a live stream. Sadly, it was of me sleeping, but I still did a live stream every day, even when I was burnt out. And man, was I burned out. Mercy. What's up, got me, Forts? You doing good, bro? So tomorrow night is Thanksgiving Eve. We can plan a little stream if y'all want. Y'all want to hang out tomorrow night? I'm not sure what time I'll be on, though. I'll probably go live in the afternoon, and I'll probably go live. Hey, by the way, those of y'all that are friends with me on Facebook, Jacob Dean, I might actually try to go live on Facebook. One of the biggest thing that when going live or making videos on YouTube, you have to be careful of is the music in the background. That's really the biggest thing. When I go to make videos and stuff, I have to make sure there's no music playing. So I'm not exactly sure what Facebook says about all that, about that stuff. I don't know if they're strict, but I might do a little behind the scenes live on Facebook. That would be fun to do. What's up, Forts? I call him Fortsy. What's up, Fortsy? Forts had been around a while. You remember when I would go by that gas station, Forts? And early in the morning, it was probably around 6 o'clock, I'd pull up to that gas station and take a nap, and I'd have a lot of little farts coming out, and you would laugh. That was back in the day, though. That was honestly about, well, to be honest with you, that may have been early in the year, to be honest with you. No, the big change happened around, I want to say around August or September. That's when everything went down around that time. Or should I say that's when everything went up around that time. Yeah, you remember that, Forts? Alright, y'all. Making an hour. Appreciate y'all. Let me go take a nap, see what I gotta do, and I might show up again. And maybe around in 2 hours, I might just come sit in the car and talk with y'all. But look out for hey, Forts, if you have Facebook and you want to join Facebook, feel free to do it. It's called Crisco's Countrylife on Facebook. So let me go do my little homework and try to get the ball moving. I'll talk with y'all later. Go Tigers and all that.